You're listening to radio broadcasts from offshorepirateradio.co.uk.
Bringing the time to 8.5 minutes before 7 o'clock on the Prince Tony happening tonight. I wonder how I'll sleep tonight. The final night on the ship, you know. Anyway, you're cool. Time for a bad night with Cat Stevens. Even though you've never... Fantastic sound going around, isn't it? Cat Stevens. Wow! P-Ram Records and a bad night at 28 on the countdown to sound. Should be a #1 hit for Cat. That's the word. QT Quick-Tan. And thank you very much, Uncle Billy, there, for the good news. 4.5 minutes before the hour and 7 o'clock. I'd like to dedicate the next record to whoever takes over the 6 to 9 slot at PM on Radio Caroline North. Also to the person who takes over my cabin number 9 downstairs. To all the fellows who will be taking our places out here, the Australians, Canadians and Americans who will not be affected by this bill, to all the new DJs and crew who will be coming out to Radio Caroline. If they're on the Isle of Man at the moment, this is a message for you fellas. Take good care of my baby. My baby in this case is Radio Caroline. Take good care of my baby. She's a darling. Well, take good care of my baby. In fact, she's been a darling to quite a lot of fellows who've trotted her decks in the past, and one of them, one of the nicest guys who ever set foot on Radio Caroline, was a DJ who's now back home in Canada, namely Gordy Cruz. Good old Gordy. This was one of his themes. Won't you let me take you on a sea cruise? Good old Gordy Cruz. He'll be taking all his Canadian comrades on sea cruises on a radio station back home in Canada just at this very moment, and I hope he's still got that great big greasy smile on his chops. It's now exactly 7 o'clock, Bulliver Watch time. B-U-L-O-V-A, Bulliver. When you know what makes a watch tick, you'll buy a Bulliver. Yes, it's exactly 7 o'clock. 1 hour to go on the Prince Tony Show, and then my final day on Radio Caroline tomorrow. So that's 1 hour and 1 day. And an apt record from the Searchers. Yeah, 1 more hour and 1 more day, and I'll be missing you. 2.5 minutes after 7 o'clock. Now, that little record was being dedicated this evening to glorious little girls, one by the name of Josie Travis over there in Skelmersdale. Josie is unfortunately tied up to a wheelchair, and she's got the biggest greasy smile on her face you've ever seen on anybody. She's a charming gal, and I'd like to thank her for all her letters over the past 1.5 years. And also to little Janice over there in Oldham. Janet's blind, and I picked these two in particular because they've been so nice to me with the letters. And we do hope they've had a lot of fun in the last 1.5 years with the Royal Ruler. I feel more sorry for these kind of people, the people who rely on Radio Caroline for their fun, than anybody else. But let's hope that the boys who are coming on keep up a good fight and keep free radio going forever and ever and ever. Next in line, the Spectrum. We're going to take a trip down Portobello Road.
For all 60s offshore radio stations on CD, visit our website, offshorepirateradio.co.uk.